Alright guys, it's Friday and we ended up another week, and next week it's the end of the month and we're gonna finish another month. So very busy week, as I mentioned on Monday, on the market analysis, market week ahead, sorry. We did had indeed a very pretty crazy and busy week, but nothing out of what we were expecting. Actually, I got one thing wrong for this week. I'm a human, I do get things wrong. And was the Bank of England. I thought they would be hiking, right? But they didn't. And the reason they didn't hike was because of the inflation that came lower than expected. So, congratulations to UK. Anyways, and then we had the Federal Reserve as well, and we had today the Bank of Japan, and we had the Swiss National Bank cutting rates. Oh my God, yes, they did cut the rates by 25 basis points. Isn't that crazy? The Swiss National Bank, the SNB, cut the rates off by 25 basis points. Anyways, so pretty much that was the week. We did had all of these. So we're gonna jump in on those scenarios now and have a chat about what is expecting us in the next week and the next month until the year finish. Alright guys, so if you don't know me, my name is Luca Santos. I'm the technical market analyst at here, ACY Securities. The best broker you can have. Anyways, so all right, pretty interesting what the Fed have done, okay? I guess it was widely expected that the Fed would pause the rates. Indeed, they paused the rates. If you haven't watched my video, if you haven't read my blogs that you can access for free on our ACY.com, you just go ACY.com, go learn and then market research. It's going to be there, Luca Santos, and all of the other analysts. You're going to have Peter Pan if you speak on Chinese, if you're a Chinese native speaker and you prefer to read on Chinese and speak in Chinese, we're going to have content for you as well. We do have Duncan, we have Clifford, and we have Mike Moran. Okay, so have a look, check it out. Anyway, so yes, they did pause the rates, and the Fed, the Powell, he came to the speech and he mentioned a few things that I've mentioned yesterday, but I'm going to do again. So pretty much they did pause, yes, but this is not the last pause, all right? So he made very clear that inflation is way above expectations, way above what they not can handle, but every central bank has a target to meet of the inflation. Right? And the target for the Fed is 2 to 3%, and now they're way above that target. So yes, they need to keep hiking the rates. Maybe another time, maybe one more time or two more time. But what's interesting is that 55 basis points have been already cut it off from the market. So what does that mean is that this is pretty bullish for the US dollar, because people thought in the beginning of the year that the Fed would be cutting the rates this end of year. October, November, December, they would be looking to cut the rates, right? And pause the rates. And that the rhetoric from the Powell would be much more dovish than hawkish. But everything is happening opposite down. So yes, he did pause, but he made very clear, and he stated very clear for everyone that this is not the last pause, and that more further tightening monetary policy may be required. Okay, so first, this will keep the US dollar strong. Okay, this will keep euro dollar going down. This will keep USDJPY going up. Pardon me, and this will keep pound dollar going down as well. USDCAD going up a little bit more, but this is a different situation. Don't want to touch on that at the moment. So yeah. Now, after that, we have the UK CPI, and then it came lower than expected. Let me grab the numbers here. I don't want to mistake the numbers again as I did another day. Just a moment. So we had the UK CPI on Wednesday for Australia, and it came much lower. So the expectations were that the core CPI year over year was expected to be 6.8%. It came 6.2%, and the year over year, the August, the CPI, not the core CPI, the CPI was, the consensus was 7%. So the expectation was at 7%, and it came 6.7%. So that means that came lower than expected. And I just got on a glance, because we are recording this video at 4:05, and we just had the release from the core retail sales of the pound, and it came lower than expected again, and the pound is dropping a lot. All right, so yes, it is keep going, those news, those bad news, and I've mentioned already on my seminar, on my webinar, sorry, this Tuesday, that we will keep selling, I will keep selling the pound dollar, all right, especially against CAD now. So I've just entered a new position on my portfolio, on my analysis. I do see strength for the Canadian dollar and weakness for the pound, and I guess we can, you know, continue to go lower on the GBPUSD. So that's the reason I shorted. Anyways, then we have the Swiss National Bank cutting 25 basis points. Look, I'm more switching my view now for CHF. I was pretty bullish on the beginning, on like a month, 2 months ago. I was pretty bullish, and I've been stating like that. Okay, guys, we need to, you know, I was going along CHF because this reason, but the US dollar is performing so well at the moment that, you know, we have two countries here, Switzerland, sorry, and USA. Both of them is safe haven currencies. US dollar is a safe haven currency, and Swiss and the francs are a safe haven currency as well. But this one is shining more than this guy here. So the US dollar is shining, the US economy, the USA is shining more than the Switzerland. And this is why all the capital flow, all the money that it was going through Swiss, it's now reverting the way and going to USA. And this is why the Swiss franc is losing the strength, right? Because of that. Simple. And it's going to lose much more strength now as the the SNB, the Swiss National Bank, just cut a 25 basis point. Right? So we can have a look, we can keep an eye on that. And then we had today, am I forget anything? So we had the Fed, we have the CPI from UK, we had the SNB, and then we had today, just now, 1 o'clock on Sydney time, the BOJ on interest rates decision. So the Bank of Japan, nothing different. I've mentioned that yesterday. I've mentioned that on Monday. Don't expect anything crazy from USD from Japan at the moment. Don't try to keep selling USDJPY. Don't try to find the top, because it's not the top. USDJPY will continue to go higher on my analysis. This is my own analysis. You may have your own strategy. That's good if you can, you know, figure out the way that to take the fundamentals and take the technicals and work it out together. This is fantastic. On my fundamental side, I don't see any reasons at the moment to to long Japanese yen. That means sell USDJPY. So I continue to be very bearish on the Japanese yen, and I continue to long USDJPY throughout the next week, as well as any other JPY pair. Okay, what they say, well, they maintain it at negative 0.10%, the rate, and UEDA is being dovish. Oh wow, what a surprise! Oh my god, what I've said for you guys last week, when the market opened up with a 90 pips gap on Monday on USDJPY, that was pure speculative movement. That was pure manipulation. That's what it was. All right. So if you don't believe me, now you do. Because Ueda, I don't even know how to pronounce his name correctly, sorry for that. But anyways, the guy, the chairman from the Bank of Japan, have been manipulating the market since last week. And he's been dovish now. Oh, what a surprise, right? What a surprise. Everyone thought that he would do interventions. Everyone thought that now he would be calling sell US dollars. Billions and trillions of US dollars the Bank of Japan would be selling. This is not happening. Believe me, this is not happening at the moment. But when it's the time, I'll let you guys know. Anyway, so that was pretty much the week. We did have very nice positions shorting pound dollar, shorting euro dollar. All my targets have been hit. And as I mentioned for you guys, I've been here last week mentioning all the targets and have been hit, all right? So congratulations for those who are, getting my fundamental analysis and put it up towards the technical analysis that you guys do. And I'm gonna have my webinar next Tuesday. So stay tuned already. Make sure you're gonna be there 6 to 7. It's totally free. And being honest, I'm gonna be very honest, the content I give there, all right, the content I give there, it's worth a lot of money, but I'm giving for free for you all because I want to see you guys trading on the right way. Okay, so it's from my heart to yours. Please, it doesn't take you any time. Just give us a thumbs up on this video, subscribe to our channel, and I want to make sure that I see you all next week, Tuesday, 6 to 7 p.m. on my webinar, Sydney time. All right, guys, so enjoy your family, enjoy, if you got some profits, enjoy those profits during the week. If you got some losses, try to understand why you got those losses. We don't have to be afraid to talk about losses. I do lose money. I do gain money. It's fine. It's the market. We need to understand why the thing happened. So collect this data. Sit down Saturday, sit down Sunday, do your analysis, and I see you on the next week.